In this video, I'm going to show you how to find confidence interval using calculator and Excel for this given data. So if you look at the very first problem here, this problem here, we are given population standard deviation sigma. So in this case, we will use Z distribution. And if you look at the second problem here, we are given sample standard deviation S. So we will use T distribution. So now let's work on the very first problem here. On this problem here, we are given population standard deviation sigma. So we'll be using Z distribution. First, let me show you how to find confidence interval in calculator. So for that, let me pull up my calculator up on this screen. Now, punch start, then use this arrow key to select test. Then here we'll be using number 7, where it says Z interval function. So use this arrow key to come down here to number 7, then select that, then hit enter. Since in this scenario here, we are given stats, so select that, then hit enter. So now here you'll be entering all the data that you have. So in this case, we have sigma, our sigma is 4.2. Our X bar is 16.3. Our N here is 35. And our confidence level here is 0.9. Then hit enter, then hit enter. So this is what we got for a confidence interval using calculator. Now let me show you how to find confidence interval using Excel. So for that, let me pull up my Excel up on the screen. In order to find confidence interval in Excel, first you need to find margin of error. So let's find that. So to find margin of error, type in equals, then type in CONFIDENCE dot NORM, then put your parentheses, then you need alpha. In this case, your alpha is 0.1. Our standard deviation is 4.2. And our sample size is 35. Then close your parentheses, then hit enter. So this is our margin of error. Now, using that margin of error, we can find upper value and lower value for confidence interval. So let me write that down here, upper and lower. So in this cell here, we'll be finding upper value. So to find upper value, you will be using X bar. So in this case, our X bar is 16.3. Then you would be adding margin of error to that. Then hit enter. Find lower value. So type in equals. Then type in your value for X bar, which is 16.3. Then type in minus. Then select this. That's your margin of error. Then hit enter. So we have these two values for upper and lower value. And if you look at the calculator's screen, and that is exactly what we found using calculator also. Now let's work on the second problem here. So in this problem here, we are given sample standard deviation S. So we will be using T distribution. First, let me show you how to find confidence interval for this problem using calculator. For that, let me pull up my calculator up on this screen. Now go to Stat, then go to Test, then use this arrow key to go all the way down to here. We'll be using T interval. Then select that, then hit enter. Since here we are given stats, so use this arrow key to select stats, then hit enter. Now you will be entering this information on the calculator. So here our X bar is 16.3. So let's enter that. Our sample standard deviation is 4.2. Let's enter that. And our N here is 35. And our confidence interval is 0.9. Then hit enter. Then hit enter. So this is the confidence interval for second problem. Now let me show you how to find confidence interval in Excel. For that, let me pull up my Excel up on the screen. Now, in order to find confidence interval in Excel, first we need to find margin of error. So let's do that. So here I'll be finding margin of error. So type in equals, then type in CONFIDENCE dot T. Then put your parenthesis here. So your alpha is 0.1, comma, your standard deviation is 4.2. Then your sample size is 35, then close parenthesis, then hit enter. So this is your margin of error. Now let's try to find upper value and lower value. Then here, first let's find upper value. So for that, our upper value is x bar plus margin of error, so that would be 16.3 plus margin of error, then hit enter. So this is our upper value. Now let's try to find lower value. So for that, type in equals, and your lower value is x bar minus your margin of error. So our x bar here is 16.3, then type in minus, then this margin of error, then type in equals. So this is how you would be finding confidence interval when you are given population standard deviation sigma and sample standard deviation S.